The belief system you have will be what you see in the world, in yourself, and in others. See, if you have a belief that this world is miserable, that you're unworthy, and that other people are horrible, if that's your belief, that's the filter you're seeing everything through. Hey guys, I'm life coach Rob Lopicola. I specialize in behavioral health and sex addiction recovery. And I'm hoping that this video today will have a deep impact on you, a deep impact on your future, your life. I want to share with you a little bit of my story, but I want to educate you on what's needed to truly change your life. About 15 years ago, I was homeless, bankrupt. I was addicted to methamphetamine, alcohol, and compulsive sexual behavior. I was arrested, facing 50 years incarceration. My mother had died. I ruined a nearly 2-decade career in meteorology. Part of that was an NBC weatherman. I ruined my reputation throughout the community. I shocked all of my friends and my family by my behavior. And I don't blame meth addiction or all my addictions on my behavior, but addiction does have an impact on the mind that is profound, alters thinking, reasoning, choices, consequences. I was at a place in my life where I was completely empty, spiritually, emotionally, and physically and financially bankrupt. I didn't want to live. I was truly empty. I saw no way out. I saw no way to get to the other side of all the humiliation, all of the pain that I caused others and myself. I truly saw no way to the other side. And at that time, my name, like today, was Rob Lopicola. I'm still Rob Lopicola today, but here I am, nearly 15 years later, successful. I am a published author. I have a coaching career. I'm a master personal trainer, a transformation specialist, certified life coach, behavioral health coach. I have coached hundreds of people to change and transform their lives. I have my own fitness studio and life coaching studio. I have my own YouTube channel now, right here with over 150 videos. I have a Spotify channel, and I coach individuals on Zoom, face-to-face, and in my gym to change and transform their lives. Now, how is it possible to be the same individual, Rob Lopicola, but 15 years ago, I was living a destructive, addiction, deplorable life, and yet today, I am free from addiction, living a constructive life of spiritual balance, of mental and emotional balance, coaching others to change their lives. The same person, yet two totally different lives. How is that possible? Hey guys, I want to interject real quick. If you're struggling with compulsive sexual behavior or sex addiction, I have a 30-minute complimentary free strategy session to help you begin your healing. I'll have the link below. Please click it, watch the video, and then set up a complimentary strategy call with me. I look forward to hearing from you. Are you in a situation now in your life where you are living in addiction or chaos or self-deprecation, poor self-image, you struggling with obesity, you're out of shape, you lack motivation, you're lazy, you don't feel driven to succeed, you're wrapped in a mindset of failure, you don't see a change possible for you. You're under the belief that it will always be the way it has always been. You've witnessed for yourself failure after failure after failure, chaos after chaos, loss of jobs, loss of relationships, and on some level, you're bankrupt. You're bankrupt spiritually, financially, emotionally. You're living a life simply as a hopeless, broken, nearly empty individual, and you just don't see another side to your life. Now, I may not know your detail situation. I don't know the details of everything happening in your life, but you are a human being. You have emotion and you have power. You have intellect and you have abilities. You can change and transform your entire existence. There is something called the law of belief. And in this law of belief, your perceptions of life will be based on those beliefs. Your behaviors will be based on those beliefs. The outcomes in your life will be based on those beliefs. In essence, it's sort of the self-fulfilling prophecy. First, your beliefs will filter the way you see yourself and the world. The belief system you have will be what you see in the world, in yourself, and in others. See, if you have a belief that this world is miserable, that you're unworthy, and that other people are horrible, if that's your belief, that's the filter you're seeing everything through. The world is horrible. You're unworthy, and other people horrible. You're going to see the worst in everything. Your filter, because of your belief that the world is horrible, your belief that you are horrible, that's how you're going to see everything. Yourself, the world, people. There's no other way for you to see everything around you, including yourself, if that's your belief that everything's horrible. That's the filter you see things through. The other is your belief will provide a self-fulfilling prophecy. See, what you really believe is what will come true. What you believe about yourself eventually, in one form or another, will be fulfilled. If you believe you're a failure, that's what will happen to your life. If you feel you're unworthy, the mind will work in such a way that things will happen that support the idea that you're unworthy. If you believe that no one is to be trusted, you will attract yourself to people who aren't trustworthy. And you may actually live in a way where you are not trustworthy. Your belief system is not just a filter you see everything through. Your belief system is also a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your belief system, if deeply attached to emotion, will be the way you live. If your emotion is deeply attached to a belief system of negativity, of loss, of self-deprecating, of hating the world you live in, or perhaps you are volunteering as a victim at this point in your life. You are self-victimizing as you go through life. Horrible things are always happening. And if you're deeply emotionally attached to that belief, again, your life will be fulfilled based on that belief, based on the enhanced emotion to that belief. So your beliefs will be the filter you see everything through. Your beliefs will be fulfilled in your life, and your beliefs will be fulfilled especially if you're deeply emotionally attached to them. See, back in the day, 15 years ago, I believed I was a loser. I believed that I was a failure. In spite of the success, in spite of the spotlight, I just did not like myself. I was wrapped deeply in the arms of addiction to compulsive sexual behaviors, alcohol, and methamphetamine. I believed it will always be the way it has always been. I believed I wasn't worthy of the success as an NBC weatherman. I believed I wasn't worthy of good things happening in my life. In fact, when good things happened, I was shocked that they would happen to a man like me, because I certainly was not good enough. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't good looking enough, and I certainly was not a good person. Well, I saw the world through that. And when I saw the world through that, deeply attached to the emotion, my life ultimately became filled with loss, emptiness, self-deprecation, just feeling broken and living broken, literally bankrupt. I was homeless, sleeping on park benches. See, the belief I had ultimately came true for me. The belief you have for yourself will ultimately come true for you too. Well, here I am today, literally an entirely new human being with the same name, Rob Lopicola. See, what is also true that you may not know right now is all of your beliefs can change. Your perceptions and beliefs about yourself, the world, your future, your life can change. If you change the way you look at a thing, the thing you're looking at will change. See, I was holding on to all of my beliefs. I was holding on to all of my perceptions. And I held on to them so tightly, so emotionally, I wasn't willing to let them go. But I wanted to change. I wanted to change myself. I wanted to change how I saw the world. I wanted to change my reality. But I was unable to because I emotionally clung deeply to those beliefs. And until I was emptied, until I no longer had anything to hold on to, until I was completely broken, an empty carcass, I had to recreate new beliefs. And through those new beliefs that I recreated came new ideas, new perceptions, new fulfillment in my life. My behaviors changed. The outcome of my life changed. But I had to literally be emptied of all the former beliefs, all the attachment to those beliefs. Because I tell you, you're under the illusion that you're attached to the idea that you're unworthy. You're under the illusion that you're attached to the idea that you're not good enough. You're attached to the idea that you are an inferior human being. You're attached to the idea that you are an addict, always will be an addict. You'll never experience sobriety. Why? Because you tried over and over again and you have not succeeded recovering from your addiction. And you're under the illusion it will always be the way it has always been. And although you may put effort in changing and transforming your life, you simply don't succeed because you haven't changed your beliefs. Your beliefs must change. The core beliefs you have about yourself, the world, business, career, your family, your past, all must change for your life to change, for the outcome of your life to be different. All your beliefs have to change. My coach told me one day when I was empty, when I was broken, that I needed to change one thing, and that was everything. See, I needed to change every belief. You need to change your belief system. It's faulty. Your belief system is something you're emotionally holding on to that's destroying you. Your beliefs aren't working for you. They're bringing your life down. And one day, you're going to die. You're going to die with all of your dreams, your passions, all along the bedside with you, yelling at you that they came to you and you didn't use them. They'll die with you because you were under a belief system you were unworthy. Now, knowing all of this, I have amazing news for you. This is the best news you're going to have today. Now, if you have a belief system that is hurting your life, limiting your life, and your filter is based on that belief system, the way your life unfolds is based on that belief system. The outcomes of your life is based on that belief system if you're emotionally attached to those beliefs. Well, think about it. If you change a belief, everything will change. So for example, if you can learn to believe, and you need strategies to do this, if you could learn to believe you're a worthy, beautiful, successful, valuable individual, you truly can believe that deep down. And that's the filter you see through. Amazing things will happen in your life. You'll succeed. You will behave in ways that are lovable. You'll attract people in your life who are lovable. See, if you have a belief that life is beautiful, you're going to see the life, the world, through that filter. You're going to see beautiful things in this world. You're going to think of the beautiful things in nature, the Grand Canyon, the sound of waves at the ocean, a beautiful sunrise. See, if you have a belief, that will be the filter you see everything through. You change your beliefs to beautiful things. You believe you are successful. You will actually behave in ways that are successful. You'll attract people who are successful. If you believe that you are a highly valuable individual, you will behave in ways that make you valuable. You'll dress in ways that represent value. You'll attract people who value you. That's the good news. The downside when you're attached emotionally to negative beliefs, it's destructive. The upside, if you're emotionally attached to powerful, constructive beliefs, your life will be so filled with joy and peace and serenity. If you're struggling with addiction and you believe it'll always be the way it has always been, you're a failure. You'll never get sober. You'll never have a joyful life. If you believe that, that's the filter you see your addiction through. But if you believe deeply that you can experience sobriety, you can change your life, there's strategies to do that. One most valuable strategy, you find a coach, someone, me. You find someone. I've been there. I know how to get out. Find someone, if it's not me, that knows how to change, that did it. You do what that person does, you get what that person has. You change your belief knowing it's possible for you to experience a life of sobriety. That's the filter you'll see through. You know what'll happen? You'll attract someone in your life. You'll be available for someone in your life who has what you want, who's been where you're at. And you'll be open to do things that way to get that outcome. If you simply change your belief. Sometimes you just have to believe your change in life, your transformation is possible. Just have to believe it's possible. And that opens the door to a life change. I want to help you change your belief system. I want you to develop strategies to get rid of the you are now and redesign, recreate an entirely new life, an entirely new belief system, entirely new perceptions, and entirely new outcomes for yourself. I have learned, applied, practiced, and mastered the strategies it takes to change my life. Now, there are so many strategies for you to apply and practice and master in your life to change and transform everything. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I literally have over 150 videos here, and within those videos, I offer numerous strategies and techniques you can take on to begin changing your life, to change your perceptions, to change your outcomes. If I can do it, if I literally can be a new Rob Lopicola from the Rob Lopicola I was 15 years ago, you can too. But I don't want you just to wish it. I don't want you to have a dream and a goal, but not have the strategies, because then you're just going to keep wishing your life away as you have been up to today. So let's take on strategies to change and transform your life. Now, if you want to begin changing your life, you want to develop some strategies, I want to set up with you a free strategy call. I'll have the link below. Set up a complimentary strategy call with me. We'll talk for a little while. I want to hear about you, what you're struggling, what you're battling, what you believe to be true. And I want to help give you the strategies you need to begin your journey of healing and transformation. Take advantage of a free strategy call. Take advantage of all the free videos I have on my YouTube channel. I want to be of service. I want to help you change and transform your life. Thanks so much for being here. So grateful you spent this time with me. I hope you got something positive, encouraging, and hopeful out of my experience, my hope, and my message to you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again next Tuesday.